So today we will be discussing two works of art done by the American artist Thomas Cole. The first one is called The Voyage of Live Youth, and it was done in 1843. It is part of a series of 4 paintings, and this is the second one. It is also the most popular one of the 4, and he created 2 sets of the series in his lifetime. This painting is displayed at the National Gallery of Art in Washington, D.C. The medium is oil on canvas, and its size is 134.3 by 194.9 centimeters. After his death, several replicas were done of this particular art piece given its popularity. The theme of the series is the journey of life, and the river shows the life of this human being that is growing up with a guardian angel by its side. In the American Paintings of the 19th Century, Part 1, it gives some details of this particular painting. The canvas used was made of fine threads and had a rough surface. It was lined, and the panel stretchers were replaced at some point, and several retouches were made to this painting. As well as in the second set, it is evident that the colors are much brighter than in the first set, and he used a lot of reds and yellows and low, broad brush strokes. The themes in this particular series are taken from various inspiration, which even to this day he didn't necessarily understand the full meaning of it, as well as the critics, but in a way he was able to make it all work together in the best way possible.
The next painting we're going to be analyzing is The Hunter's Return by Thomas Cole, created in 1845. The painting's physical dimensions are 153.7 width by a height of 101.9 centimeters. It is currently on display in the Amon Carter Museum of American Art in Fort Worth, Texas, and its medium is oil on canvas. Depictions of American scenery always served as a backdrop for Thomas Cole's storytelling. In this paradise-like, sun-filled valley, a family seems to live in harmony with nature. The painting features a scene of good fortune, a father and son being welcomed from home from a successful hunt. The charming narrative is only one part of the work's meaning, however. Cole's painting imparts a moral lesson. Settlements and the march of civilization come at a steep price. The defiling of untouched nature, here represented by the abundance of fallen trees in the foreground. According to the American Art Journal, Volume 17, Number 3, by Elwood C. Perry III, it is perfectly evident that the inhabitants of the Hunter's Return had likewise cut down a substantial number of pines, oaks, and birches in their remote corner of North America. But these are settlers, not industrialists. As such, they undoubtedly would have escaped Cole's maledictions, since their decision to topple so many trees was based not on the profit motive, but more on the need to ensure their survival in a wilderness only recently occupied solely by Indians. Simultaneously, on another level of interpretation, it might be argued that far from wanting to criticize this pioneer family he created in 1845, Cole actually identified with them emotionally. Seen in this light, The Hunter's Return can be read as an example of wish fulfillment, an escapist retreat to an earlier era or even more primitive stage in human progress, when each man was in greater control of his own life and his own destiny. And we have come to the conclusion of the description of these paintings by the American artist Thomas Cole.